The Donna Formica Scholarship Fund supports local high school students who have a passion for culinary arts as well as community service. It was created by local restaurant owner Paul Formica to commemorate his late wife Donna, who helped to open their business 30 years ago. Paul is the owner of Flanders Fish Market and Restaurant and is joined by Chef Tim Shelburn. It's great to have you both here.
Great to be here.
Let's talk more about this scholarship. Why did you think it was so needed?
Well, you know, we were just honored as the Rotary Service Organization of the Year, and the new culinary lab was just finished at the high school, and it seemed to make perfect sense that we can match our passion for community service and cooking and honor a student that works so hard in both of those categories.
Are you seeing more kids looking into getting into the biz?
Well, you know, the Food Network's done a great job in glamorizing all the stuff we do in the kitchen, even though Tim knows how hard a job it is. But there's a lot of interest in culinary, and there's a need for hospitality workers.
Absolutely. And Tim, you do work very hard in the kitchen. What are you going to be making today?
Today I'm going to make a roasted cod in papillote, or parchment paper. It's on our heart healthy menu at the restaurant. So a very simple preparation of fresh Atlantic cod. And it's wrapped with some fresh vegetables, and I'm going to serve it with some roasted asparagus and some couscous with quinoa.
Excellent. Now, what are the ingredients to this dish?
Very simply, it's a little bit of olive oil, some fresh chopped garlic. I have some julienne of roasted red peppers, red onion, zucchini, and some carrots, a little salt and pepper.
Now, Paul, when you choose the fish, what do they need to be doing when they choose the fish, when they buy it?
Well, they want to look for a nice sheen on here. We put a little olive oil on this, but you want to make sure that you don't smell it coming. You want to make sure it has that fresh scent and it looks wonderful. And we get all our fish fresh off the Boston Fish Pier. So. All
right, sounds good. All right, Tim, so what do we start with here?
All right, you're going to start with a nice piece of parchment paper here. It's about 12 by 18, roughly speaking. Our fresh cod. Grab your cod, place it in the center. I always season a little bit of salt and pepper.
Doesn't matter what kind of salt, kosher salt, sea salt,
anything? We always use kosher salt at the restaurant, but by all means, sea salt is fine. Next on the layering is a little bit of chopped garlic. Put it to your taste. If you like a lot of garlic, put a lot of garlic.
I love a lot of garlic,
all right.
Yes.
Put a little extra on there for you. Next is just layering the vegetables. Start with the zucchini. I always finish the roasted red peppers on the end, a little bit of carrot.
We have about 2.5 minutes. You're doing well.
And the red onion.
And all those flavors just infuse in there, right?
They do. They kind of, when you envelop the paper, all the juices from the vegetable will help to steam the fish from the inside out. So we only use a little bit of fat on the dish. The only fat that we're going to use is a little bit of an extra virgin olive oil.
That's right. It's heart healthy.
It is heart healthy.
Good Mediterranean diet.
Absolutely. A little bit of fresh lime juice. I try to keep a good amount in there. There's about a half a lime juice here. And a little bit of the olive oil on top.
Now here's the trick. This is always, I find it really daunting here.
Right. The trick is you want to make a good seal on the paper. So you pinch it at the top, fold it downward, not too tight. You don't want to crush the vegetables and the fish, and then fold it underneath.
And that's all?
That's it.
And then how long will it stay in the oven?
At about 450 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes.
Because you want to make sure you don't overcook it.
Right. Big thing with fish, don't overcook it. Absolutely. The vegetables need to be, you know, tender, but the fish needs to be done at the same time.
Okay, great. And you're going to put that in the oven?
I am.
Okay. And while you're doing that, I'm going to talk to Paul about the fundraiser that's coming up.
Coming up March 30th, honoring our 30 years, we're going to do a rollback menu. All the prices from 30 years ago. We're going to have from 11 to 4 for lunch.
There it is. March 30th.
Yeah, March 30th, we're going to do that, and all of the proceeds are going to go to support the scholarship for my late wife, Donna, who passed away suddenly.
And I understand that the cookbook also has a Donna recipe on codfish.
Donna has a very similar recipe to this. It's in Donna Formica in codfish and foil, and it's
so we'll look for it in the cookbook.
It's one of the 10 chapters in the cookbook, and they'll be on sale, and those proceeds will again go to the scholarship.
That's what I thought. Well, a lot of kids, I'm sure, are thrilled to hear what you're doing for them. And Chef Tim, what else do we have to do here? We're going to just showcase. Oh, go ahead. It's the couscous, right?
Yeah, I have a little bit of couscous, which has some red quinoa in there. Quinoa is more of a seed, but it's got twice as amount of protein than a white rice. Couscous is a grain. It's made out of durum semolina, similar to pasta. We're kind of combining the both, and to give it a little bit of extra flavor, I roasted some garlic here. We're going to add some fresh roasted garlic into our mixture. Whip it right in.
And that's perfect.
Absolutely, you're building flavor.
Again, heart healthy here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the recipe will be on our website, so be sure to click on Connecticut Style, and we're going to plate this up at the end of the show. We're going to showcase the entire dish.
Absolutely.
Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you.
Talk to you back in a few minutes. The jazzy and soulful sounds of Tom Adams when Connecticut Style returns.